Good morning, Eagles, and welcome to Season 14, Episode 2075 of Eagle News.
Today is Wednesday, January 27, 2021. Happy Chocolate Cake Day.
My name is Lily.
And my name is Amelia.
While cake as a sweet treat and chocolate as a drink have been around since ancient times, chocolate cake is a fairly recent invention.
It is believed that the world's first chocolate cake was baked around the late 1800s after Bostonian Dr. James Baker discovered that one could grind cocoa using water-powered mill.
For the verse video segment, let's go see what Cammie and Avery are geniuses on.
Roll it. I said that wrong.
Ever had a sleepover? Maybe, but you're definitely doing it wrong.
Hi, I'm Avery.
And I'm Cammie.
And we're
Sleepover experts. The first step to a perfect sleepover is the plan. Most of the time, especially recently, we need to make presentations to convince our moms that we deserve to see each other.
These presentations include everything we'll be doing and very specific details.
If the presentation scores us a win, the next step is arriving. Normally, Avery has to make the trek from Delaware to Powell.
It's a long trek, but it's worth it because next we get DoorDash. Typically, Panera or California Pizza Kitchen mac and cheese, or Tropical Smoothie Cafe.
Next, it's time to get our creative juices flowing with a project. Sometimes we write stories, sometimes we make trailers, and sometimes we dance.
Occasionally, we make a stop at the store to get candy and such, or we go to other stores such as IKEA, Goodwill, and TJ Maxx. Next up, it's time to go on the Wii and make me's. We love putting people in the parades and watching them run. One time we did it for 2 whole hours.
We also play Super Mario Bros., Just Dance, and Minecraft. We love video games.
Sometimes we go over to the Scioto River and sit, admiring the view. Next up, we lay in bed and watch TikToks for a long time.
Then we get a burst of energy at 11 p.m. and go outside to ripstick and play.
Finally, we come back to bed. Cammie falls asleep in about 5 seconds, and I stay up for a while playing with Bruno.
The next day, we wake up and don't eat breakfast because we're full of candy. Avery usually has to leave pretty early, and I'm left with the mess she made in my room. And that's how it's done. That's how you have the perfect sleepover.
I'm Avery.
I'm Cammie.
And we're awesome.
And now it's time for you guys to go out and have a sleepover with your best friends.
Because we just told you how. So do it.
So do it. Have fun. Be safe. Bye. We love you.
That was a great video.
Let's take a look at today's headlines.
All 7th graders, it's time to start thinking about your 8th grade year.
Your scheduling meetings are coming up on the 27th and 28th.
For anyone who's interested in track and field, there will be a meeting on Monday, February 1st and Tuesday, February 2nd during advisory.
Did you know that there's a sailing club at Liberty High School? Any 8th grader interested in being a member of the club, see Mr. Mena for more information.
Drama Club is starting here at Heights with virtual auditions being due on January 28th. There are flyers outside of Mr. Mena's classroom in the hallway.
That's it for today's headlines. Now let's go over to Adelynne in the Eagle News weather station for today's weather.
Thanks, Lily. Today in Powell it is going to be cloudy with a high of 32 and a low of 18. The last couple nights have ended in icy roads. Make sure your parents and siblings drive safely.
Let's head over to our next video segment.
Here's our second video. For today, we're going to look at Olivia, Sam, and Liv's 6-word story.
Falling easy. Getting up is harder.
That was an awesome video. Now let's stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I can't wait to see what food Miss Carr is serving in the kitchen today.
Let's go find out. 3, 2, 1. That sounds delicious.
Now let's look at our video of the week.
Today is Wednesday, and we're going to take a look at mask fashion. Let's go check it out.
Hey guys! Today we went around the school and looked at students and teachers' masks.
getting more and more creative with their mask fashion.
It's now time for trivia!
Let's head to the trivia studio with Adelynne for today's question.
Thanks, Amelia. Keep up the participation in our trivia round so far, Eagles. It's been awesome. Remember to text your answers to Mr. Meta to earn your points for today's question. The question is, name something you can buy for less than $1. Again, name something you can buy for less than $1. Send in 2 answers to Mr. Meta to earn your points. Let's head back to Lily and Amelia for our last video segment.
For today's last video segment, let's go learn more about futsal with Riley and Jetta.
Let's roll it.
Hey Eagles, it's Riley, and today we'll be talking about the sport futsal. Futsal is originated from the sport soccer and is played inside on a basketball-like court. Since it is inside, futsal is usually played during winter when regular soccer is not played. This sport is played between 5 players on each team, with one of the players being a goalie. The ball used is smaller and more weighted, and shoes with flat bottoms are worn. This year, my team decided to participate in futsal while soccer season was over. Now, every weekend we get together for one game that lasts about 40 minutes with 20-minute halves. This weekend, I decided to film a little bit about what goes on during futsal. Let's go check it out. The first thing we do is warm up for a few minutes, but unfortunately I was not able to get any videos of this. Then we start the game. Let's go look at the clips of what happens. Didn't get a picture, but by halftime we're winning 2-1. At the end of the game, we had won 4-1. Now, let's go get an interview with some of my teammates. Do you like soccer or futsal better, and why?
I like soccer better because the field is bigger.
What's the difference between futsal and soccer?
Futsal is like the futsal field's like hard, like that. That's a good presentation. And then soccer actually is like turf or grass, and it's soft. And I personally like that more.
Do you have any tips for someone who wants to play futsal?
Work on your skills because the field is like smaller and compact compared to a giant soccer field. And you want to get your touches good.
Thanks for watching. This is Riley with Eagle News.
Keep up the great work, guys. We love watching all these new video projects.
Today we are going live with Sadie, Leah, Megan, and Maddie in Fraus' room.
Roll it.
Das ist Frau Wilfer.
Oh. Guten Morgen. Hi, it's Guten Morgen.
We're going to ask you some trivia questions.
Okay.
Okay, name someone who gets paid to wear a mask.
Oh, someone who gets paid to wear a mask. A clown.
Yeah, actually. Okay.
You're so surprised that I got it. Danke. Like, oh my gosh, the big dummy got it. Go ahead.
Name something people do in their cars while stopped at a red light.
Play on their phones.
Yes.
Okay.
Name a vocation in which you can achieve greatness.
Chef.
Yes. Okay. Name a movie that took place on the water.
Apocalypse Now.
Wait, what's that about?
It's a war film. It's very intense.
Ooh.
Very intense, yeah.
Okay. Name something you squeeze out of a tube.
Toothpaste.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. That was pretty easy. Thank you.
Now we're going to ask you some interview questions. So, what is the difference between 7th and 8th grade German?
Well, 7th grade, you have it for 6 weeks, and 8th grade, you have it for all year, and it counts as a high school credit. You guys know that. You had it in 7th grade, so that's pretty much the main reason. The main difference.
What advice would you give 8th graders going into high school for German? Like, what advice would you give them?
Just keep studying. Look at your stuff 10, 15 minutes every day, and that'll be enough to just keep you updated and keep reviewing your material.
Well, thank you so much for letting us interview.
Bitte. Auf Wiedersehen, kids. Tschüss.
Fantastic job, guys.
In Sports Day, all our basketball teams had a game on Tuesday against Orange.
We are wishing both teams good luck, and we'll have scores for tomorrow's game. They also had a game on Monday against Walnut Springs.
The 8th grade girls won 58-3.
Now let's go to Adelynne for this day's in history.
Lily, on January 27, 1945, Soviet troops enter Auschwitz, Poland, freeing the survivors of the network of concentration camps, and finally revealing to the world the depth of the horrors perpetrated there. Auschwitz was one of the many but most known concentration camps during the Holocaust and World War II. Let's head back to Amelia and Lily to wrap up today's show.
Thanks, Adelynne. It's time for the quote of the day.
Life is a beautiful gift. Take a moment to open it up and explore its many wonderments. I'm Lily.
I'm Amelia.
My name's Adeline.
We hope you enjoyed today's show.
Have a fantastic day, Eagles.
Bye! Tomorrow, thanks.